When people begin looking for ways to support healthy aging, one of the first questions they ask is, what's the one supplement I should take? It's an understandable question, but biology isn't that simple. If one ingredient could solve cellular aging, we likely would have discovered that decades ago. The reality is that our cells depend on thousands of interconnected processes working together every second. That's why understanding how these systems interact is far more important than searching for a single magic ingredient. Individual nutrients can be incredibly valuable. Vitamin C helps support the immune system and acts as an important antioxidant. Magnesium plays a role in hundreds of biochemical reactions throughout the body. Omega-3 fatty acids help support heart, brain, and inflammatory balance, while CoQ10 is involved in cellular energy production. These are all excellent nutrients with well-established roles in human health. The important point is that each one supports a specific function. Healthy aging, however, involves many interconnected biological processes, so one nutrient alone is rarely a complete solution. Every second of every day, your cells are performing thousands of tasks simultaneously. DNA is constantly being repaired. Mitochondria are producing the energy your cells need to function. Proteins are being repaired and recycled. Inflammation is being carefully regulated, and cells are continuously communicating with one another. These aren't separate events. They're all happening at the same time. That's why supporting healthy aging isn't about one pathway or one process. It's about helping this entire cellular network work together as efficiently as possible. One of the biggest misconceptions about aging is that it's caused by a single problem. In reality, aging affects many biological systems at the same time. DNA accumulates damage, mitochondria become less efficient, inflammation can increase, proteins require constant repair, and communication between cells gradually becomes less effective. These changes don't occur independently, they influence one another. That's why supporting healthy aging requires a broader approach. Focusing on just one pathway may provide benefits, but it rarely addresses the full complexity of how our cells age. Think about an orchestra for a moment. A single violin can produce beautiful music, but it can't perform an entire symphony by itself. Every instrument has a unique role, and it's only when they all work together that the music reaches its full potential. Our cells function in much the same way. DNA repair, mitochondrial energy production, inflammation control, protein repair, and cellular communication each play a vital role. Healthy aging isn't about making one pathway louder than all the others. It's about helping the entire system work together in harmony. Our bodies don't rely on isolated biological pathways. They rely on systems working together. That's also true for many nutrients. A single nutrient may support more than one cellular process, and many important pathways benefit from the combined actions of several nutrients. For example, one nutrient may help support energy production, while another contributes to antioxidant protection or healthy cellular communication. Rather than working in isolation, these nutrients often complement one another. That's why supporting healthy cellular function is less about finding one hero ingredient and more about understanding how multiple nutrients can work together to support the body's natural biology. When evaluating a supplement, it's natural to ask, what ingredients does it contain? But there's another question that's just as important. How are those ingredients combined? Formulation is about more than simply adding nutrients together. It's about selecting ingredients that complement one another, using meaningful amounts, and designing a combination that supports multiple biological pathways. Just as the right team can accomplish more than individuals working alone, a thoughtfully designed formulation can provide broader support than simply combining unrelated ingredients. Even the best ingredients can't provide their full benefit if the body can't absorb and use them effectively. That's where bioavailability becomes so important. Bioavailability refers to how well a nutrient is absorbed, transported, and ultimately utilized by your cells. Factors such as the form of the nutrient, how it's delivered, and even the health of the digestive system can all influence this process. In other words, having the right nutrients is only part of the equation. To truly support cellular health, Those nutrients must be available where your body needs them most. By now, a common theme should be emerging. Healthy cells don't depend on a single nutrient or a single biological pathway. They rely on many interconnected systems working together every moment of every day. Energy production, DNA repair, inflammation balance, protein maintenance, cellular communication, and antioxidant protection all influence one another. When one system begins to struggle, it can affect many others. That's why the goal isn't simply to support one part of the cell. It's to help the entire cellular network function as efficiently and resiliently as possible. Before you go, we'd like to give you something special. We created our free cellular health guide to help you better understand the science behind healthy aging. Inside, you'll discover why our cells change as we get older, what current research is teaching us about longevity, and practical ways to support healthier cellular function. If you're serious about learning how to take better care of your health, simply click the link below and we'll send your free copy directly to your email. It's completely free, and we think you'll find it to be one of the most valuable resources we've created. And if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe and join us each week as we continue exploring the fascinating science of cellular health and longevity.